Well, you're probably waiting for the show to start. Well, I can understand that. And trust me, you were in the right place. But before we start the show, we got to let you know that today's show is brought to you by a very special and new sponsor to the show. None other than Southern New Hampshire University. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. And you know I'm excited about it. Number one, because they're doing a great thing in terms of helping people overcome some of the experience barriers that are holding people back, right? And we know that that comes up a lot as we progress through this professional world and just adulthood, right? So with SNHU, the beautiful part about them is this. They are designed for people like you and me, man. The ones that are busy, but can make some time to be on the online space and, multitask, so to speak. And that is what SNHU brings to the table. The largest, or one of the largest, accredited nonprofit online degree offerings. Man, it is a dope thing that they got going on over there. One of the programs that stood out to me the most is their sports management program, in terms of being able to, number one, work at your own pace. They have multiple times throughout the year where you're able to get into the course and ultimately progress through at your own speed, 24/7 access. I mean, those are beautiful things, especially when we're just talking about the working person, the busy person, the person with the family out there. SNHU. Oh, they trying to hook you up. They trying to help you out, baby. Now, like I said, for myself, man, I've utilized the online program very similar to this, and I can tell you firsthand the benefits that come from these type of programs and what SNHU is offering, man. You don't want to miss out on it. So check out the link, all right? snhu.edu/Arthur Moats. All right, you check that out. Obviously, this is all in the description as well. But I want you to check that out, man. Look at that sports management program and just see some of the average salaries associated with degrees in this field, man. Could definitely be something that might motivate you, make you want to go out there and do something special out there and, ultimately put yourself on an even better trajectory. But with that being the case, you see right here, SNHU, Southern New Hampshire University. I stand by them, and as always, keep being great. But now I think it's time to get back to the show. So, you already know, don't touch that dial, baby.
Aloha, my brothers.
Aloha.
I'm excited to see the creativity on defense. You think we'll see some new things? Last year they had Herbig lined up with TJ for pass rush.
All right. Well, Colton, first off, I think we will see some pretty cool stuff with Herbig, TJ, Highsmith potentially being together out there, man, because all three of those guys are more than capable of winning one-on-one matchups. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man. After going down there to the OTAs, seeing young Herbig out there, man, he looks good. Now, the other part that I'm loving is this. We got TJ Watt, right? We said TJ Watt out there looking good, man, fires it up, extra bulky. You feel me? But he has a shadow.
He said he ain't even going that hard on the weightlifting these days, though.
Nah, but it's crazy. But he looked JJ-ish. I'm like, yo, you got that on you. But he has a shadow. And I love that TJ Watt has a shadow now. His little shadow, man. His little Nick Herbig, man. I love it. Anything.
Why wasn't Highsmith doing this?
I don't know. But Highsmith figured it out his own, though. Shout out to Highsmith. He figured it out on his own, man. But when I tell you every little thing that TJ would do, you see little Nick Herbig behind doing the same thing. TJ gonna bend on the bag like this. Gonna bend on the bag like this. TJ gonna like this. Herbig like this.
Any move that Herbig does that's better than TJ?
Don't get me in trouble now. Don't you do that. 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 Don't get me in trouble.
One move,
don't you get me in trouble. And he's silky smooth though. Don't you get me in trouble though, bro. Oh man, don't you get me in trouble. He's very fluid, bro. In terms of how he got a little something about him. He got a little bit of that. We know TJ is more of like the I'm full on assault you. I'm gonna flash you. I'm gonna give you that. I'm gonna outwork you. It's the JJ.
You saw Herbig do a lot of that stuff at Wisconsin, though.
Right.
Like that kind of was his signature move to begin with.
Yeah. So it's like, all right, but Herbig got he got a little something on him. I like it, bro. I was like, okay, all right, hey, I see how you getting that. But Herbig, bro, he's athletic as heck, and that's the other part. Like, yeah, he dope. I think he's the one that's sneaky right now. That's the sneaky one. I'm like, everybody knows about Highsmith. Everybody knows about TJ. That's the sneaky one, bro. He gonna catch some people because he was already catching people last year. He just didn't have a lot of reps out there.
Yeah.
That was the only thing, bro. But I'm telling you, bro, he is explosive as heck. And when he is bending and getting out, like his ability on that third step on the ground, like to actually turn, that's the part that makes TJ so freaky. That's the part, even with Highsmith, it's like, yo, their ability to turn that corner and them steps, you're like, oh, all right, you got that bend. Your hips look good.
So you ain't stressing about us not signing Bud Dupree?
Absolutely not. And shout out to my dog Bud. I'm mad that he's not here because that's the homie. I can't wait to see him ball out in LA with the Chargers. But no, Herbig is.
We do still need a fourth guy.
We do, but this is my
but maybe it's that Michigan State dude.
We're gonna see. I don't know where the fourth one comes from. We're gonna see. Yeah, because I definitely walked away out of that thing with like, yo, I certain remember Herbig. Like, talking about the watching him do,
someone
yeah,
like that.
I real watch Herbig. I'm like, oh no, he's ready. He's taking that next step. He already has the body, is filling out. He also added a little, nothing like over the top, but he just looked like he had an off season where he wasn't going to class, where he wasn't on a flight getting ready to go train for the combine, where he wasn't having to get ready for an all-star game. He wasn't dealing with pre-draft anxiety and things like that. He looks like he's just been in the lab, bro. Football, lifting, and he's playing fast, man. And that's the one thing that you want to see, especially with young dudes coming into that second year. He's like, yo, can you play fast? Are you still going to be explosive? The things that we liked about you year before, did you lose that by enjoying the life, or have you still been locked in, dedicated, and putting your best foot forward? And from my perspective, it looked like he was doing that, man. Like he was locked in. Now, I know he was in Hawaii because I follow him. I'm a Nick Herbig fan. I follow him on social media. I'd be like, yo, I see him. He was in Hawaii. All right, got you in big bro. All right, shout out. But he's like, yo, they always working. They grinding. And that's the one thing that I'm like, yo, if you can stay working like that, you got all the athleticism and the ability.
It seems like we got most of this team being locked in.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could describe, probably just go down the list, like of the roster player for player. I mean, most of them are like hard work.
Like he's like a football type of dude. And like I love that.
Good.
Man.
That's good. We got the guys that weren't that way out of the building. That's what I like to hear.
This is true, bro.
Sean Mays brings up a good point. Marcus Golden could be our fourth. We could just re-sign him.
Oh yeah, shout out to MG. Yeah, heck yeah. I ain't tripping on that one at all. He's still unsigned right now, so that's definitely an option. So yeah, I don't hate that at all, man.
Yeah, like even Pickens, even though we've dealt with some of his antics, you get some of those quotes saying, "Oh, I just stay up all night thinking about football. I love football."
They're like
so
football
much.
Guys, absolutely, and that's what you want.
That's
you
the
want
vibe I'm getting
guys,
from this
man.
team. Like I can't think of anyone on the team right now that's not a football guy.
Yeah, to me, man, Herbig gives me football guy vibes, football guy energy, and yeah, when you match that with what I think is already a very high athletic profile in the sense of the explosiveness, the lateral quickness, the hips. That's like I said, most of the time you're like, bro, you can't do that, but he has that, That's the thing I like, man.